Hi, everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who let me know whether or not they received their money from the payout of Loblaw for the bread fixing. And I'm happy to tell you that I finally received my money. It came in Wednesday night. Yay. So I no longer have to wonder when it's coming, if it's coming, and how it's coming, because I couldn't even remember how I signed up to receive the payout. So it finally came. So I'm really grateful for that. And also, one of my viewers let me know that the reason why Loblaw has money now is because they settled. And then they confirmed that the other retailers are going to court. So there's probably more money coming our way. So that's really good because they need to be held accountable for gouging us at the stores for 20 years with the bread. I saw an article this week regarding my province, British Columbia, and saying how a very large portion of the population is having to drastically change their spending habits right now because of how expensive food is and how gas, our gas where I live is on average $2.20 per liter. So much money. Sometimes you can find it for $2.10 or $2.04, but gas is going up. Hydro is going up. It's amazing how expensive it is just for basic electricity. Housing has stayed relatively, it hasn't gone up. It's stayed pretty stable, housing, but where it stayed is really expensive. We have the highest housing costs in almost all of Canada. Toronto, I'm not too sure. Toronto, I think, is pretty high too, but it's so expensive. Anyway, so British Columbians are changing the way that they shop. They're purchasing less and then also just looking for more house brands that are a bit cheaper and not eating out. Restaurants are taking a really big hit. In this article, it said that the average family in British Columbia will be looking at $1,000 more this year going towards their groceries. And so I'm assuming that's a family of four because that's kind of how they average things out. So a family larger than that, like mine, they're going to be expecting, over $1,000 more this year. Grocery prices are going up 4 to 6%. Lucky us. And I've definitely seen it in some of the produce. Corn on the cob has been as high as $1 per cob. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much for corn. And it doesn't even look good. Sometimes it's down to 60 cents and I've checked out the quality and it's all white, looks dry. I'm like, you shouldn't be selling this. If you've watched my grocery hauls lately, you know that I've let you know that broccoli is over $4 a pound. It's just really shocking how expensive some basics are. All right, so this week for groceries, I did make it to the market and Save On Foods for $1.49 days. That was really good. Got a lot of fresh produce from there. So let's start us off with what I purchased at those two locations, then move on to what I purchased today. I was in the neighborhood of the market, so I went there and picked up a bunch of produce, baby carrots at $2.40, but look here, yummy, yummy. We got a local strawberries, so I'm so excited that our local fruit is returning. Strawberry season is kicking it off. These were $5 a pound, and then I picked up some watermelon to go with our supper tonight, and this was $1.29 per pound. Bananas were 89 cents per pound. Cauliflower, $4 per cauliflower, and I'm thrilled about that because where I normally shop, it is $7. So yay, finally some cauliflower. $1.99 per pound for the Pink Ladies, $1.89 per pound for the Granny Smith, and then $4 a pound for a bag of green beans. Altogether, this came to $30. I purchased so much at the Save On Foods $1.49 days this week. It's so many good options. First up, apple slices. I chose these little packages, even though if you really think of it, it's probably not a really good price. But we have a track and field day coming up very soon, so I thought these would be really nice to put in the lunches. So I just purchased 3. It was a limit of 4. There was a limit of 2 for all the other produce items. So blackberries, raspberries, and the living lettuce. So good. I love getting produce cheaper. 2 for $1.50 or $1.49 for the pepperoni sticks. I purchased 3 packages of those. Then $1.49 per 100 grams for the chicken deli meat and the creamy spinach dip, and this is so good. So I made sure I got a large package of both of those. Colgate toothpaste was a limit of 6. I just purchased 1 for $1.49. Then the Pocket Pal candies, these were 2 for $1.49. And so yeah, I just went with like the ropes and the ribbons, Coke bottles, frogs, watermelon, and cherry Coke bottles. I'm gonna put these aside, or a couple of them, for sports day and track and field day. I kind of planning ahead to save some money, because there's always concessions, and so I don't mind if my kids bring a little bit of money for that, but it's just cheaper if I also bring them some goodies and some snacks for the special days. All right, the Clubhouse seasonings, limit of 10. I purchased 2 taco, 1 beef, and 2 sloppy joe. The real fruit was a limit of 6, and I just went with a variety tropical, 2 super fruit, then 2 sour, 1 mini, and just 1 regular size. The tortilla shells were a limit of 2. I purchased 2. The Peace Teas and the Powerade were mix and match, a limit of 10, but 2 for $1.49. So I chose 2 mango green tea, 2 strawberry lemonade, 2 raspberry, 2 peach, and then 2 strawberry lemonade Powerades. Truxton really likes this stuff, so I very, very rarely purchase it for him. So 1 will be for track and field, and the other will be for sports day, so he can have that treat. Limit of 5 for both the cookies and the crackers. I chose 4 boxes of cookies, the rainbow and the chocolate chip, then just the normal Oreo and the golden. Just 3 boxes of the Cheez-Its, sharp white cheddar, zesty ranch, and then extra cheesy. Yeah, extra cheesy. The Cornitos, Truxton loved these, and so did I. They're actually pretty good. And so I just got a variety of flavors. Those limit 6. I purchased 4. The marshmallows were limit of 10. That just makes me laugh. I think it's so funny. You definitely have to be quite the baker or camper to get 10 bags. So I went with large and miniature. The Boom Chicka Pop was limit of 6, just 2 sweet and salty and 2 white cheddar puffs. There's actually not a lot in each of these bags, so I think I will put these aside as well for rather track or sports day for the little kids. Refried beans, limit of 4. I just purchased 2, limit of 4 also for the Bullseye barbecue sauce. And I chose Hickory Old West, and then 2 buffalo, because I've never seen buffalo before, so I thought that'd be really fun to put some chicken or some wings coming up. The house brand Western Family chips, limit of 6. I chose lightly salted, that's always good to have around, and then some salt and vinegar. And last but not least, the bagels. They were 3 for $1.49. I went with 3 plain, 3 blueberry. And now all together, this did come to $100, but the savings was $133. So yay, I'm very happy about that. Fridge and freezer products from Real Canadian Superstore. I had a coupon, like a digital coupon for the Yops this week, which took 25 cents off of the price, and they were on sale for 95 cents each. So I only paid 70 cents per Yop, and I just chose 5 just because I don't have endless amount of room in my fridge. Orange creamsicle, which I just found out tonight my son actually does not like, so I told him I won't purchase this one again, but just to drink it, because he doesn't hate it. It's just like, he wouldn't choose it. So anyways, he'll just have it for the last time this week. But I also got him strawberry, peach, tropical, and strawberry banana. Crackle Barrel cheese is on sale this week for $5.97, a limit of 2. I chose 1 marble. The pizza bites, they're on sale this week for $6. I went with pepperoni. They had buffalo or just cheese. And then last but not least, some pepperoni. I'm going to make the I don't know if you've seen my meals where I made, it's like a mix between a chicken taco and a pizza. Anyways, I'm gonna make that again because it was so good. $5 for the pepperoni. Fridge and freezer products from Costco. Chicken burgers. Okay, so I went with the Hampton House brand. There was 2 there. One was spicy. This is not. This is plain. They both state white meat, but the Hampton House has 3 kilograms. The other brand has 1.5. And even though this has double, it's $1 less than the other brand. So I chose this one because there's so much more in it. A lady there was getting it too, and she said it's really good. Like, her and her family really enjoy it. So hopefully we do too. The biggest thing for me is that it's not a cutlet. I prefer not to get the cutlet. So this says white meat. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good. All right, the deli ham, the Black Forest Natural Selections is on sale this week for $12.50 for a 2-pack. That's a really good price. I think regularly it's $16 or $17. Chicken breast, just the plain ones, $30. I need cheese slices, but I thought, why not try to save $2 and purchase the block and just not be lazy and cut it up. So yeah, old cheddar it is for us this week, and I'll just slice it and save some cash. The cilantro lime sauce is back, $10 for a 2-pack. I love this sauce. So good. It's not around very often, so I'm always happy to see it. The butter, the salted butter, $5.79. I purchased 2 this week. $9 for the organic Greek plain yogurt, just because I do have 2.5 containers, or no, 2 containers, sorry, of the yogurt from before, so I just need the 1. Eggs are on sale this week, $8, so it's $2 off for the flat of 30. It's so good to see. And then the milk's $5.81. I didn't need very much produce this week just because of all the produce I purchased earlier in the week, but I needed some more broccoli, and it was like $4.45 per pound. And I looked on my receipt, these 3 small crowns, and they're not even heavy. They're like, yeah, they're not heavy. $6.34. That cost me. Watermelons, they had these on sale this week. They were $6.98, limit of 1. Raspberries were $4.98 and on sale, and also the little baby ruby potatoes. These are on sale this week for $2.98. From Costco, just some blueberries for $6 and cucumbers for $2.79. All remaining items, starting off with the non-food items from Real Canadian Superstore. Some napkins, I needed some more. These were kind of vibrant and fun. Very summery, $5 for 40. The Palm Olive Clean and Clear dish soap on sale this week for $1.97. $6 for the Method toilet cleaner and $7.50 for the 3-pack of wipes. They went up in price and I just don't like that, but individually they are $3. So $7.50 versus $9. Okay. All right, crackers, the rice crackers, they're on sale this week for $1.25. I purchased barbecue and cheese. Dr. Pepper, the Pepsi products are on sale for $8. That's the sale price. Coke was more expensive, believe it or not. So I purchased some cola this week just because, some people in the family have wondered where the cola has gone. So I thought Dr. Pepper, because we haven't had that in a really long time. Iced tea. This container was on sale this week for $10. How good is that? Beef broth. This is on sale for $1.37. Just purchased 1. For pastas, 2 of them this week. Cavatappi, a 900-gram bag for $1.99, and then the tricolor rotini, it is $4.50 for 1.8 kilograms. Oreos free this week. These, like the app, the President's Choice app has little games every once in a while that you can play, and maybe you'll get something free or a certain percentage off. So this week it was for like some of these probably Christie products, and so I won free Oreos. The Crispers, They are on sale, limit of 4 for $1.88 this week. 39 cents per package of ramen. I purchased 6 brownies. Now, like, I didn't eat very much supper last night, and I got really hungry. I was in the bakery section, which is like right by the tills, and I was like, well, I don't know, I don't want a chocolate bar or anything, but or chips. So I kind of looked through the bakery section and I found these brownies. These are $7. I just ate half of one. The other half is already missing. Hey, they're actually pretty good, to be honest with you. They taste good. So those were $7. The Shreddies, both honey and regular, are on sale for, I think it was like $4. Like, it was a really good price. And so those will be mixed together. Some Rice Krispies for baking and for cereal, the $5.54. Not as many members of the family are eating cereal at the moment, so we're kind of needing less of it, which is really nice. $2 for the Fruit Stations strawberry kiwi applesauce. $4 for Scotch mint car mints. They're on sale this week, almost $1 off. $2.25 for the pizza sauce, $1.79 for both the chickpeas and the black beans, and $2.50 for the tomato basil sauce. Last item from Real Canadian Superstore, the sugar for $3.25. From Costco, Kashi granola bars. They are regular price $11.50. This ethical bean coffee, I never had it before. These are the beans. They're on sale this week for $18.99. Coffee on sale is always a good day. Kicking Horse is also on sale this week if you prefer that brand, because I know it's like super delicious. And it is $24 on sale. These Otter Pops are new to our Costco, and they're on sale this week for $9 for 80 small ones. But look here, they are all clear, no added food coloring. There's 6 different flavors, and yeah, no food coloring. And I think they say on here like only 5 ingredients. So yeah, I think it's great. Give them a try. I love that there's no food coloring added to them. Also on sale this week is the butter chicken sauce for $8. Flour, I'm almost completely out. I think I have like half a cup left. $9.97 for the large bag of Rogers. For bread this week, I chose the Dempster's white protein bread. I wasn't going in with that being my plan, because I purchased the white bread last week, so I wanted to get the grainy bread. But it's on sale this week for $7, so I went with what was cheapest. Little baby naan. I normally make my own naan, but I just don't have a lot of time right now. It's just, you know how it is. The end of the, last month of school, very busy. So I just purchased the naan this time around, $6.50 for it, and then $5.75 for the classic Dempster's hamburger buns. Thanks to a very large car repair that we paid for using our credit card that we collect the PC points on, I was able to cash in $40 worth of PC points this week, which brought my total that I paid for down to $105, which is really nice. Costco was $225. So altogether, $330. So I'm under my $350 goal, which is just so good. All right, I just want to share with you really quickly something I saw at Costco, which kind of goes in line with what I was speaking about earlier with how people are spending differently. So where I live, normally I like Costco, the plants, they never go on sale. But today, all the hanging baskets were 50% off in their garden center. And then like more of the individual plants, they were deducted as well, they were lowered as well. And I know for sure I have never seen the hanging baskets down by 50%. I've never seen them on sale before. Normally they sell out. So that is showing me that at least where I live, people are picking and choosing, of course, where they spend their money. And one of the areas that it looks like they're kind of pulling back on a little bit is gardens, hanging baskets. Like, not to say that they're not going to have flowers, but maybe they're just not doing as much as they normally would. And this one person I saw in Costco was taking total advantage of that sale. They had a flatbed filled with hanging baskets. There's probably at least 6 on there. So I'm like, wow, that sale made their day. But yeah, anyways, I just thought that was really fascinating. Real Canadian Superstore and Home Depot, I have seen them drop the prices, especially if the plants are like not looking very good, or we're getting like further into the season where you're not going to be purchasing them. But I've never seen that at Costco before. So that was fascinating to me. Well, everyone, I hope that you have a great weekend coming up here. I know some of you, your kids are now officially out of school. Congratulations. Enjoy your summer vacation. The rest of us are still going strong all the way pretty much up to the end of June. So we are on countdown. The high schools get out in like 3 weeks and the elementary schools in 4. So we are all kind of looking forward to the summer vacation. But man, this year went really, really fast for us. So for those of you who are on summer vacation, congratulations. And for everyone else, have a great, fun, safe weekend. Thank you so much for tuning into this grocery haul. Please come back next weekend to see what I pick up my family at 6 then. Bye, everyone.